Well, hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Life of Wonders. This is Polo, and I love making videos of dolls, toys, and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. So it's summertime, and I'm just trying to make some extra time to cover things such as doll news and stuff like that that I really like. And so I decided to start with the new releases of, first of all, the Bratz Funky Fashion Furniture Lip Couch, and then I will cover the Slumber Party reproductions as well, and I will just give you my thoughts and feelings about that. Anyway, about the new Funky Fashion Furniture Lip Couch, it's a brand new sculpt. Actually, it's never been produced before, and I find that super cool, especially because it's promoted with the cutouts and images of always Bratz. So this might mean that, maybe, just maybe, MJ is actually planning to continue with the always Bratz slash, I don't know, play line, but something completely new without being reproduced for the near future. So I like the fact that this has been promoted with the always Bratz in mind, hopefully to see more like new designs again in the near future. Now the couch is really simple, but I think it looks super cool. It can actually sit two dolls, and it's about, let me check, 5 inches high and 9.5 inches wide, or 12.5 centimeters tall, or and 24 centimeters wide. So it's pretty big, and I think it might be a really nice piece to actually display our dolls with, the iconic shape of the lips. The only thing I'm not so sure about, I think it might add some lux to it, it's that it appears to be flocked, but then when you place it on a shelf, that might be getting super dusty over time. But other than that, I think it's a really nice piece. It's actually retailing for about 14 to 15 US dollars without taxes, and then for whatever reason that is actually converting to 36 euros, or around 30 Great Britain pounds, which I think is far too much of a conversion, but that is just happening with every single release, so it's a little bit upsetting. But other than that, anyway, it's not the end of the world. And now moving on to the Slumber Party reproductions. Alright, so moving on to the Slumber Party reproductions, I have to confess that I felt a bit disappointed with it all, if I'm completely honest with you. And the reason is that I feel like MGA has cut out bits and pieces that, in my opinion, were quintessential for this series, such as the travel bags or the vanity bags. I mean, I kind of understand if they wanted to skip a few of the smaller plastic accessories, but the bags, that was quite annoying. And then just to put you into context, the original series was released back in 2003 with two different editions, the first one happening at the beginning of the year and the second one towards the end of it, on demand. And the main differences of these two editions were basically the face screenings as well as the hairstyles. And I found it quite weird that they decided to go for the second one, because I feel like the first edition is so much more iconic within our collective mind and nostalgia in a way. But maybe the reason behind it, I've tried to think about it, and I feel like maybe the reason behind it is that nowadays within the secondary market, the second edition dolls are so much more rare to find, especially for a few of the characters, because I feel like they were not massively produced when compared with the first one. And this was an opportunity for MGA to give collectors the opportunity to get the rare versions of themselves, of the characters. Anyhow, even within these two different editions, there was also like a third edition, that's the little Bratz version of the Slumber Party, and I do have those dolls in my collection, and I was just about to share it with all of you because I got it brand new and I'm just super excited. And those releases, given the scale, which is probably like 1/4 the scale of a standard size Bratz, those were just so amazing. They actually included every single piece other than the plushes, which I understand that it might have been difficult to produce for that scale, but the different accessories were there. The travel bag was there, the you know, the vanity bag, the phones, and so many more things, because the thing about this collection is that each character brought well, their own unique diary, as well as pen, and then toothpaste, toothbrush, some sort of like curler or hair appliance that could well be like some sort of toy, if you will, anyhow. And then like Chloe was coming with beauty products, and then Jade was coming with photographs, Sasha came with CDs, and then I don't know, Megan came with sodas and popcorn and things like that, that when you combine the whole collection, you can actually make a really nice slumber party scenario. But now they all come with just their diaries, the hair curling appliance, and then all of them come with their individual toothbrush and toothpaste. And that's it, really. I mean, maybe a nail polish as opposed to others coming with like hair clips, but that's it. And so I feel like they've lost a lot of like what was very unique for, especially for this release. And even like within the boxes, they all feel a bit like empty in a way. And so I don't know, maybe I'll get used to it, and I actually plan to get these dolls because I don't have the original ones. I actually have the first edition Jade only because I was just so crazy in love with that design, and I might compare these, you know, first edition OG with the second edition one of the Repro when I get it. But yeah, I mean, having said that, I feel like the dolls themselves are pretty cool. The hairstyles might be a bit more relevant, like they might be a bit more pleasing to have, like all of them with long hair, intricate designs, even though the designs for Jade and Chloe for the first edition were like so amazing in my opinion. And just now for Chloe and Jade is basically two pigtails with, I don't know, not as great, not as unique as the first one. And then I also feel like even though they are going to include the full first outfit with the robes, and then the second outfit which is more of like a summer version of the PJs, or like even like for characters such as Megan it feels like underwear, but anyway, they include all that, which is cool, but the fabrics do not feel the same for the robes in particular. So I feel like there's been a lot of like budget cuts here and there, which I don't think is fair, taking into account that this will sell pretty well, and I'm actually certain about that. So I hope that for the future reproductions, they take this into considerations if we kind of complain in a way and don't feel as happy, even though I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to have these dolls, you know, brand new. But yeah, I feel like they're not doing it right. And even if they were like increasing the price just $5 more or 10 more euros, I really don't mind. I just want the whole thing, because yeah, otherwise it feels a bit lacking. But other than that, I will just include the pictures of the repros and the first edition as well as the second edition, so you can see for yourself. And then pretty soon I will be sharing with you all the whole collection of the little Bratz, and I will be unboxing one by one, and I'm very excited about that. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed these news and it's been helpful, and I would love to know what you think about all these things that I've just mentioned, and I will be more than happy to get back to all of you. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, that would be so much appreciated, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.